Good morning. This is Mr. Rubel, and I'm walking the halls of our school. And you know what we're working on now is persuasive essays, and I don't know if you can tell behind me, it's raining out, which might seem weird for me to be making a video about, but with persuasive essays, one of the things you have to do is as you're walking around the world around you, you need to be thinking about what things do I want to change or make better. And I today am thinking about the way it is outside because it's raining today. And as a teacher, that got me thinking. You see, when it's raining outside, like it is right now, that means that we're probably going to have indoor recess. But if it stops raining right before recess, we have outdoor recess. And last week, I was in charge of outdoor recess right after it stopped raining. And guess what? We had to do blacktop only because when it gets raining like this, it gets wet outside, and then kids have to stay on the pavement because it's wet. And that kind of stinks. So what I did last week is I had us play a game of British Bulldog. It's a game of tag where you line up on the two sides of the playground, and then everybody runs from one side to the other, and someone in the middle tries to tag them. You know what happened? A lot of people started getting hurt. And I started thinking to myself, that's a problem. That's something in the world that I need to find a way to make better. So how can I make it better on the playground when it's raining and everything's wet and we are doing blacktop only recess? What would make the world better? Because right now, kids are running around in a small area and they're running into each other and they're getting hurt and they're kind of bummed because the playground's wet. What can I do to make that better? And that got me thinking about an idea that Mrs. Richards had shared with me a few years ago that would give kids something to do when the playground's wet. It would give them practice exercising and moving around, and that would help kids be more coordinated, and maybe they could avoid running into each other. They would have more space for activities, and that's something that I'm hoping to write a persuasive letter to persuade someone else to help us with. So the real important thing about persuasive letters is if you want to make the world a better place, you're going to need other people's help, and sometimes you're going to need their money too. So we need to learn how to be a good persuasive writer so that we can make the world a better place and change issues like wet recess playgrounds and other important stuff to us. All right, well, writers, let's get to it.